live. It's another night. It's another live. And please tell me if you not hear me clearly. So if you just have out on the stream, please make sure to share out the stream. The topic for the night is $43 million was wasted by Kamina Johnson. Yeah, in the Commonwealth campaign. And guess what, peeps? Then again, the next thing will take place in Jamaica 68. Them spend over $200 million just to celebrate the Jamaica 60. And guess what? $43 million wasted by Kamina Johnson Smith. So peeps, as I say, I'm going to share out the stream because we have a whole lot of things to talk about right now. I was supposed to go live at 7:40, but never get to it because some technical difficulties. But anyways, I'm going to share out the stream right now. Young people have a whole lot of things to talk about right now. A whole lot of things. A whole lot of things we have to talk about right now. Alright, so share out the stream. And for people up on the live, make sure to like up the live stream. Alright, so what did I say? $443 million was wasted by Kamina Johnson Smith in the Commonwealth campaign. So I'm see it on screen. So we are going to discuss right now, people, as somebody that said to earlier. If you just a forward on the live, we see we're in them spend over $200 million for the Jamaica 60th celebration. Road needs to fix, hospital needs to fix. And you know that $200 million never really, they don't really spend all of that because they know the guys them have to pocket some of the money and you know them not keep nothing and then take out even a couple $1 million out of it to their friends. So first topic we could discuss about the Kamina Johnson Smith, you know, field secretary general did attendance at Commonwealth. So we are gonna discuss about that tips. Remember you know, man, are we as a taxpaying people, you know, face it. Then are we are face it tips. We are face it. We are face it. Them not feel a burden, you know. Them not feel not one thing they not feel. And we are feel it. So anyway, so we can jump in that right now. So $43 million and Johnson Smith, Field Secretary General, did attendance at CHOGM at the Commonwealth thing when she did enter and she lose. So and that happened. It's not an cinnamon, big up yourself. Alright, so the failed campaign by Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator Kamina Johnson Smith for the post of Commonwealth Secretary General has cost taxpayers a significant of 18.2 million. You hear that, please? So this was revealed in a statement on Sunday by the office of the Prime Minister. You know, money them are waste is $43 million. And not all of that them spending like them pocket some of the money. But anyways, according to the office of the Prime Minister, the amount conferred air and ground transportation. But wait, so how much flying to go on with? So how much a ticket cost? So she did not fly back and forth or she did stay in one hotel or what? Okay, what going? Alright. So according to the office of Prime Minister, the amount covered air and ground transportation, COVID-19 tests, needs and accommodation, public relations and communication support activities for staging of events such as the launch and engagement with delegations as well as IT support, printing of documents, photography, food and beverages. You hear that, peeps? So it costs to do printing of documents, IT support, photography, food and beverage. So that's a one, two, three, four food and beverage that come under food. So that's four things. One, two, three, four things. And then transportation that make five. And accommodation that make six. Six things, cost up all of the money there. So so the next addition, which is the 25 million we are gonna talk about that right now. So this is in addition to roughly 25 million that was spent by the government and the Commonwealth Heads of Government Summit in Lisa, Kigali, Rwanda in June that was attended by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his wife Juliet and Jamaican delegations, thus bringing the total spent to approximately $43 million each. Hmm. Right. Office of the Prime Minister said the cost of the summit was absorbed by three participating ministries, with the Office of the Prime Minister being responsible for 12.8 million of the amount. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade covered 7.7 million, and the Ministry of Tourism covered 5.1 million. How much money them are waste? So the statement confirmed that a FINN partners provided public relations, media relations, and throughout leadership service for Jamaica's candidature for the post of Commonwealth Secretary General. So the government of Jamaica was not a party to this agreement, which was secured by corporate Jamaica, it said. While the parliamentarian opposition had tabled questions in the parliament for the Prime Minister to answer several weeks ago, uh, the Office of the Prime Minister said it was fulfilling its public commitment to transparency and accountability in providing the information to those. So, them waste $43 million to do nothing. Hospital one bed, right? Road one fix, teacher need them pay, can't get it. Nurse need them pay, can't get it. But anyway, it said that Johnson Smith campaign was efficiently conducted and utilized the existing channels and resources, including already established travel plans and agreements. Engagement. This significantly minimized additional and direct expenditure from the budget for the campaign, it stated. So Johnson Smith's noting that Johnson Smith's candidature was announced in April and launched that same month in London. The Office of the Prime Minister said there was some assistance for this event from corporate Jamaica. The ministry made strategic the ministry made a strategic use of opportunities offered by independing impending official engagements to carry out lobbying activities in that regard. In her capacity as Foreign Ministry Minister, Minister Johnson Smith attended meetings of the Economic and Social Council, United Nations in New York on April 23 and on April 2022. The CARICOM Agri Investment Forum and Expo in Guyana on May 20 and in May, the 12th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization, which is the United Nations in Geneva in June, and the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Rwanda in June as well. Additionally, John Smith met the heads of government and counterpart ministers on the margins of these program activities to conduct the work of the Jamaican delegation and simultaneously to promote the candidature. Hmm. Tips that I really want. And then the next thing again, them spend so much money, waste money, and Canada. Good night. Hmm. so much money, and then the hospital them want fix up hospital one bed, road need to fix, teacher need to get paid, police need to get paid, fireman them, police, I mean, soldier them need to get raise, and people in Jamaica need to get a raise of pay. The man them out there will do the true work on the battlefield. Now get the amount of money where these people in the office are lift up everything when they lift up here to one pen and a paper just to sign and make some deals, and the man out there put the man them out there will basically call the machine of the country where make the country run, and they have foreign revenues are coming, and the man them a day to day in the street where I do it. We're in the battlefield, where they're on the front line. Them not get the amount of pay where them man in a jacket and tie in the office again. And then them are wasting money and make it seem that the money there in the country. But me I tell them that if there's a revolution coming, so them go on, let them go on. Alright, so the next thing we can tell me I got talk about right now is where them say Jamaica 68th celebration cost over $200 million. GOJ reveals. So let me see if we can find this and put it up on screen for you. So hold on it. Because these things must spend so much $1 million, and guess what? In truly it thing not cost so much money. But to them style already, you must be pocket some my funds. Them style like. So let me find this and put it up on screen real quick. Because them thing I mean I tell you say yo, them something ain't alright. So this are then posted 6 hours ago by Nationwide News. So let me see if we can find it in my page and put it up. Because you know how them post most I think them on Instagram. So Instagram you see it. So we are search for it right now. In the meantime people can go and like up the live same speed. So I'm gonna find that yet. So yeah, see it here, we get it now. So I'm gonna share screens and put it up on screen. Because me I tell you now, yo, the money that's a lot of money they need to fix the road for local. Local. This melanin cinnamon, as we I see, them not care. Them all waste money. It seems like them just do anything with them please with the money. Wagon Kanaka, good night, big up yourself. Don't know what thing. So watch your Kanaka, so we up on screen, I free this. So much money, so much money, just to keep one little thing. 200 million. I see a Kamina Johnson Smith and his friend them spend up 40 odd $1 million just to make two little trip. Two little trip, They don't care about the natives them. You know, see the road them in a Kingston, like not even Kingston. The road them in the towns them. You see some big pothole in the road. Even if you feel it, you're dropping at that, your foot broke up. Blessed one, big up. If your foot dropping at them wall, your foot broke up. Some big old pothole in the road and them are waste $200 million and $43 million. You have some foolishness. Because guess what? Really and truly, maybe $100 million them spend to create, it cost them just to do the Jamaica 60 celebration. Over 200 million. Maybe, really and truly, it not cost so much money. Maybe them would have call it mismanagement $100 million for them and their friend and put in them pocket. $100 million, $200 million just to keep Jamaica 60 celebrations. Where them find so much money and doctors and lawyer, not them, I mean doctors and lawyer, but I mean police, yeah, doctor, soldier, fireman, teacher, nurse, hospital want fix up, road want fix up, people are dead for hungry, people want work, and them have the money a waste. So clearly and true, we can see that these people now work for us, them are work for some other people, not for the locals them. Because how can one have a heart to see Jamaicans out there cry for help and them are waste so much $1 million? If I even read the news today where them firebomb a firebomb, but I think I'm gonna find it. Give me some time. I'm gonna find it. Don't want wrong, you know. Yeah, firebomb. Them firebomb some houses in Central Kingston, so at least 30 people have left homeless. Jamaicans are cried like people don't feel safe. And then this man we kill off the four children them. We kill off the four pitney them, you know. The government come like a shield and want to shield him. Come on, man. So how a man fi I tell you, yeah, man. A man fi murder three pitney, four pitney. Imagine. Imagine. And then the government come like a shield and want to shield him. I tell you, know, people, so them people in high places don't care about the locals. A local man like me. You can like a big up. You know you're good there on the road too, so. You go and take 4 people, three, four. You know still can like a may have this system still, you know. Alright. $200 million. Wow. I whole heap of money that $200 million. That is like 200 million. That's almost like 100 and something thousand US. That's me wrong. Well, something like no, no 100. Maybe more than that. 100 that cost that 100,000 US that cost like 10,000. Will it more than that? Jaja. I will if I money that you know 200 million that come like almost 500,000. Yeah, me I check this. Me have to check this. Hold on, let me check this. Me check this. Me want right, me don't want wrong. Me want check this and see how much, really how much 200 million JMD to, yeah. Me want check this and see how much money that. Then I can see same thing me I tell you. What if people out there suffer? So 100, $1 million. So one combat. See there? A whole heap of money that man. Alright, so I same thing me I say na kind like a whole heap of people out there suffer. I want help and the man them just out there wasting money. Imagine how much people out there suffer, you know. And the man them just a wasting money so. So me know say the government can do better for the people. Yeah, they can do better for the people, but guess what? Not for them regime when they keep young people them make more money off of the people them. It's a come like the government is a crab in a barrel system and they work for the devil. Because why don't you want to see the fellow Jamaicans them uplift themselves? Because as well me always say whenever they keep the poor poor they make more money off of them. As when a youth rise up out of the ghetto, him remember where I come from. And don't take side with them people there. Because them same one never care when you suffer, when you can't find even dinner. Me I watch Andre Stevenson live last night. Me I don't know if you did on it, but you know me did a stream the live last night. And guess what? A man call in and say from 1999, them charge him for something him never do. 1999, you know. And him have a son right now. So I'm try to help him. So. The man say him try get a work, him try get him birth certificate together and get a TRN or something so he can get a work and ID. The man say every time he try I be run around him again. The man say no eat for 15 days straight. The man go to the DPP. The same woman them the same woman them go to and the woman I tell the man about it consent to the crime. Like I mean confess not confess but saying do the crime and the man saying him never do it. Same way as I think he saying go prison for 12 years or something like that. If I'm not wrong. So the man waste out all in life and he might try to get back in life ground. From ground running again and them again be a run around. Man go to prison for crime when him not do. And you know some people call in and people donate money to him maybe like some you know me did hear two people were donate like $100 to him. Like $100 to him. And some other people send 20 and 30 and you know some people do it anonymously. And yeah, hopefully him get the money where he can I mean accomplish his dreams. Him say more start sell some Brazil and Iran thing and Andre say him gonna meet up with them and give me money and carry him down and to go buy things him and buy man. You know, go check for him again and give the people them update and stuff. So hopefully it work out for him. But as the way I say, them have the money is a waste it. Them have the money man. Now we say and Jamaicans out there suffer. You know them people asleep at them bed at night time still and maybe they not sleep. Maybe they not sleep, brother. They not sleep. You know what peeps? You know, this one Andre Stevenson alive, so now we share the live with them. So now we share the live fast. So I mean so peeps, you know, make sure to like up the live same way. So I go share over Andre Stevenson live. But just a share for a matter of time, but you know, I'm not gonna delete the whole of them when me go apply for monetization card. You know YouTube thing go. YouTube don't hire how people video I play. So that's why most of the video them I try to talk to you the video them before we do anything. So I share across Andre Stevens live right now, people. The live on Facebook. So and share out the live and if you just a fall from the live, like the live. Yes, you. Yeah. I will. So I share screen it now.
Truth.
Yeah man, so now watch the live please. Share out the live. Share out the live please.
Is Kamina Johnson Smith the golden girl that never would have had regards down to Central authorities done enough for Central Kingston? 30 family members were firebombed over the weekend. The authorities go look for them. The authorities go give them toiletries. The authorities go do nothing and look out for them. When I talk about authorities, has the authorities done anything for the people in Gregor Park? Has the authorities done anything for Mr. Peart, who was locked down and incarcerated for 12 years and 5 days? What has the authorities done for the interest of poor, the dispossessed, and the impoverished? They have not done anything. So when you come and tell me about respect for authority, respect is due to the Jamaican citizen who placed them into power. Respect is due for public accountability and transparency. The authorities must respect us too. So don't come and tell me to come and respect the authorities who look at us as bossy slaves. They don't have any regard for the Jamaican population. The authorities go look for Miss Sophia yet? After 27 days, a police who allegedly killed her daughter. The authorities look for anyone in the picnic them, want to suffer. How much you can go a politician doorway, want to hungry and can't get a meal? You know who can run go to? Who can go to people like Auntie Dana and Auntie Dana feed, you know? Who can go look to other small people. And at them out there, I look out for no. Authorities now do that. Want to go to authorities and know what them say too, no? I'm in a meeting. Can you go to my office and want to go to them office? Where authorities look for no? They will see they can't do it now, but they will see in the next 3 to 4 months. 400 teachers leaving the country. Come September morning. What is the authorities doing for that? Have you considered that? You know that $43 million could have played the teachers better. That $43 million could have improved the salaries of police officers so they would have come out and stopped being in a life of crime. That $43 million could have paid a nurse overtime. That $43 million could have aided the soldiers or the firefighters. That $43 million could have been paid security guards. So when you go and talk about authorities, talk about the truth and the fact, my friend. One person, do you think it is right for one person for $43 million to be spent on one person's ambition? And it was a failed attempt. Failed attempt. Failed attempt. You know how much people in a golden age home when need help? Don't you hear about how the people on a father or long place, the state where them in? I'm not come and talk about authorities. You guys are delusional. You not lose it. How many years have you had regards for them? How many years we look out and we adore and praise them, and they have done nothing for us? Nothing. 400 teachers leaving the public education system. And what is the authority doing about that? Right now, there's no running water. The people them down water commission wants better salaries, and they can't be paid. That 43 million could have done something for them. So when you're going to look and say you love Andre, but you can be more respectful to the authorities. You know how much people are without food, and the authorities can't even open a food bank in every parish. Imagine if we had 14 food banks across Jamaica. Do you know how many more people would have been going to their beds fully nourished? You know how many people in this country, when last has the authorities looked at you, the only time they look at us, my dear friend, is every 4 to 5 years when election come. 4 to 5 years when elections come, they look at you and you're going to tell me I must have respect for the authorities. I must have respect for the authorities who have no respect for us. I must respect the authorities when all their selfish ambitions were simply to put one woman in office. Imagine. And then I want to ask further questions, my student. They said 12.2 was spent by the office of the Prime Minister for traveling and accommodations. 7.1 was spent on the Foreign Affairs Ministry, and 5.1 was spent in the Tourism Ministry. $18.2 million was spent on a campaign for the public relations. I'm going to say to you, $18.2 million was spent. $18.2 million was spent on a PR campaign that failed. $18.2 million. $18.2 million. But I want to go a bit further. One woman's ambition costed us $43 million. Tell me if that's another golden girl. Tell me if that no must be. 18.2 million from public relations and 43 million cumulatively. 43. Respectfully, Prime Minister Holness, can you say that the money was well spent? Can you tell Jamaica in your mind if that money, did we get justice? Can you tell Jamaica if that money was well spent? $43 million. Look how much people call. Look how much people need help. And one woman, one woman ambitions costed a country $43 million. 43 million. And you're going to tell me that as a nation we're going to sit down and be silent about this? Be silent about this? When a nation, they spend $43 million. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Uh-huh.
We are on the live tonight.
Yes, I'm on my live.
Wow, that is very wonderful, man.
But you should have known that you have to watch me to know that I'm on the live. Or can you be calling, ask if I'm on the live?
All right, bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself, man. Bless up. Anyways, I would like to use your platform to say some things, and I want the bloggers to. If you don't know Andre Stevenson, please don't say anything.
But what are you calling about? Because I'm in the middle of a serious lecture.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you that you have some bloggers just passing some allegations.
Yeah, but me now go look on them bloggers there right now.
No, I am not looking at them now.
Yeah, but I'm in the middle of a serious lecture right now. I can't stop my lecture for any bloggers. I can't do that.
No, we're not doing that.
Yes, so you have to go call back, probably in the class. But right now, I'm in a deep mood of lecturing.
All right, bless up yourself, man.
Cool.
And keep safe.
Can't take that. Me can't do that. $43 million. 43 million. Wayne, call me now, please. Wayne, call me. $43 million spent. And so many people are impoverished. And so many people are in poverty in this country. One woman's ambition. You know this ambition remind me of? Helen of Troy. Helen. Hello?
Good night, Andre.
Can you tell a nation when you saw the Gleaner report that $43 million was spent on one woman's personal bid? 43 million. What is your response?
It just tells you that everything about our country is selfishness.
Selfishness.
Because this woman already have a government office, and she was going up for an office which she was gonna be paid what about 160,000.
No, about 200 million. 200 million about there.
Yeah, in Jamaica money, yeah. So it's about them greed and them selfish gain. But that subject you me not understand money, me I go leave it to you. But on the political side of things, unless Jamaica civil servants and Jamaica people get up and take them country and deal with it, we're going to have this waste, whether be by scamming or by stealing, Andre.
But my point is, they say to the public servants that they want to practice public, financial prudence and fiscal responsibility. So you're telling me as a country, your fiscal responsibility is for one woman's ambition? comparing to the greater good of a nation that needs help. The amount of civil servants that cannot
How long has Cornwall Regional Hospital been under repair, Andre?
About a decade now, them repairing Cornwall Regional Hospital.
Well, there you go. Look at the wheelchair where we see a
Look on the wheelchair where we see us.
I heard that those wheelchairs used to also be in Black River Hospital
and Mandeville Hospital.
Yes. That's what I heard as well.
So what me I say to poor people is, what me I say to poor people is, it is what is really happening.
Andre, Jamaica turn out into Anansi's story, because if you're not Jamaican and you don't understand how Jamaica runs, you and it has been explained to you, it would sound like an Anansi's story, but it's our reality.
$43 million.
Andre,
43.
Listen, hold on a second. Don't be so hot-tempered. At least get a breakdown of the 143 million Grace McLean stole. We are yet to get a breakdown of the millions Royal Reid stole. We're yet to get a breakdown of Jam scandal. We're yet to get a breakdown of all the other stolen goods. So Andre, at least provide we a breakdown and accountability for this one.
But then, did you recall, Wayne, that they had said that it's some corporate companies who had sponsored Kamina's bid? Do you? No, you don't. You remember they said it was some private corporate entities who gave financial support to Kamina for her public relations campaign, right?
So where is that money then?
All of a sudden now, the government is going to be saying to us, remember, say campaign financing laws is that public declaration must be given to all funds spent. Here the government going to say no. Here dirtiness to them are going to say that it will be inappropriate for the government to name those corporate entities who privately invested in Kamina Johnson Smith's bid.
That's corruption.
That's corruption.
Because the investment was to fund
a public office.
For a
public office. You're going to say that you are not willing to disclose how much,
Andre,
or who.
Could it be
probably
that Kamina Johnson
probably is not 43 million.
No, could it be that Kamina Johnson campaign was funded by private sectors, but the government is still allotting campaign funds out of public money to share of fame in a contract and everything, you know?
All right then, you're still not understanding. You're still not connect the dots, Wayne. There is a strong possibility it is way more than. It is a strong possibility that it could be way more than the 43 million.
I would agree that it is way more than the 43 million.
So I want to know, who are the corporate entities who funded her campaign? What was the allocation of the monies funded by these corporate entities? Because why would you be hiding? Why would you not want to talk? How much money was used?
And who are the donors?
Who are the donors? Isn't it public financing policy for campaign financing regulations that if funds are allocated to private public bodies, they must be made aware of?
You're donating money to politicians to fight a political campaign. There is I don't understand that piece of law very much, but there is laws around donations for political
And I am
campaigns.
saying it is a public office, so therefore it must be that the declaration must be made as to how the monies were come by.
Well,
Think about that some more way and have a good night.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening.
Mr. Andre, I need to send it 200 US.
For the gentleman?
One for him and one for you.
All right, then I'm dealing with major issues right now. So just send me a WhatsApp because I'm dealing with a class right now, all right?
Okay, thank you.
What? Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica. And for those who are asking, Mrs. Somano, inquisitive, I made it abundantly clear that it's tomorrow I go and sort out things for Mr. Peart. So all I know we want to come over here to start mischief and mix up. I said that Tuesday I will sort out things for Mr. Peart. Today was Miss Sophia's time. I'm opening up the lines now. And I want people to call in and we're going to discuss this issue of how $43 million was wasted on one man's ambition. $43 million. And see me Zelle information there, my PayPal information, my personal bank account. If you want to send any support, let me know. The class is now open. I mean, I want to done speak come a class tonight. Is my class alone, you know the truth of what is happening with governance, security, education and crime, foreign policy, agriculture, social security, social issues. My class alone I keep in Jamaica. I go to them class here. Hello, good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night, dear. How are you?
I'm good. You're doing a good job, Andre, and I look forward watching you every night. But I just want to piggyback to last night about this guy who just got out of jail. So I heard you said that the institution, they as an example with like a literature in the JCF, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if you said like other islands are using this case so that other people don't make a mistake like that in the future, with is where people get locked up and they didn't do the crime. I'm saying, are they benefiting from that literature that they are using in the classroom?
All right, I'm going to say to you, you see, when something happens in a courtroom and it becomes a flagship case, you cannot use it for monetary gains. It is for criminal, it is for law and law enforcement, and for the law to use it as a case for future. So he would not be compensated for that.
Okay, all right. Thank you for the education.
All right, my
Keep
dear.
up the good
Bless
work.
you. It's a case study, they call it. It's a case study, so it can be used and people can make money off of it. Hello?
Andrea,
Yes, good evening.
you remember when Broga did win the Labour the party, right? In seat. And I was at his constituency at the time when he promised, for the young people, he's going to do so much for the young people and the elders. Well, me I said, if we vote him in back, we fully done. Because let me tell you something, in nothing for we as young people, Andrea, you have some young people who try very hard to walk on the right path just to make 2 ends meet, and trust me, what we make is hand to mouth. We do a little course, we get a little job. When you're done the little course, you can't get no work. Them make sort of excuses either. Them can't pay you, nothing now be done. Them just need to resign and come out of the seat, them man. They need to leave. We not see nothing when them do so when they look on some of the basic school and the teacher they not get no money, them fed up, them no want teach, nothing at all. These are the parents, them money are build up some of the private school them when education should be suitable for all areas of children. We don't understand them people here, none at all. $43 million.
$43 million.
But $43 million one somebody.
One smaddy personal ambitions.
And what's about she? She lying with gold.
She's a golden girl for Jamaica, my friend. Golden girl.
My advice, go and do your thing, because without you, I can't know the truth what's going on in Jamaica. I lock up in my house and scroll, and I still not know. I can't pay light to it. But we are begged, everybody on the live right now, we are begged to blood coverage for Andrew, because trust me, brother, you just come out of nowhere, you just come save we and rescue we, and some people mind were just one way, to the government, no? Not how we high our brain. Have a wonderful night.
Alright, Carla, blessings.
Aye.
My God. What is really happening in this country? $43 million. $43 million spent on one woman's personal ambition. $43 million. Hello? 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 Hello?
Good night, Teach.
Mm-hmm.
If you can recall, during the time of this election for this lady, they went with X amount of people, and when the time comes, they can't give an account for everybody who was not present to vote. And I am thinking if she was like a scapegoat, because basically what I'm seeing, she lost before she went there. Who was pushing her into this office, she would be getting almost 2 times the amount of salary that person is getting. Why do you think this person really wanted her to excel? Second thing is, I look at this as this government is robbing this country. It's like taking milk from a baby's mouth. $43 million, how far that could have taken our educational system. I have the privilege to sit and watch school challenge quiz this evening, and it ends at 15, one school at 15 and one at 10. Sometime last week it was 32 for one school and 6 for another. This is a disgrace. And one of the things is the 2 years that these children are out of school. Don't you think some of this money should have pumped in the educational system? You recognize that we are losing so many teachers. In case some people don't know, you can check the school record. During this summer, if you check the amount of school looking for teachers, it's not even funny because they're elsewhere in different countries because
it's over 400 teachers leaving September.
They're not being paid properly. And we can't blame them. They're not running from our children as people want us to believe. They are running because they can't afford to stay. We have nurses leaving this country where our hospitals basically soon don't have adequate adequate amount of nurse because they're running to greener pastures. There nobody trying to get to Jamaica to work here because they are not being paid. Those who are here are not being paid. And when you talk about holding people accountable, people get upset. When you say Andrew, only people get upset like you're killing them. But let me tell you something. I will hold the Prime Minister accountable all in my sleep. Because if you go to a school and the children is not performing, we blame the teachers and the principal, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, we do. And the educational, those in the IOP, they blame the teachers and principal as well. If you go to the hospital and you're not being treated correctly, you blame the doctor
and the nurses.
Don't we do?
True.
We are a set of hypocrites in this country. And I don't know what all this man have over persons who take up for him, but trust me, have no hold of me. He should be held accountable because he's in the position that he can change things.
True.
Or he can make things better. This money that they take is like a vacation they went on as far as I'm concerned. Because we are not seeing value for our taxpaying money. I don't know if persons who take up for them money because they just pick it up off street or whatever, but I work them hard for mine. And I will speak and I will call his name as often as it needs be, because when somebody is wrong, they are wrong. If your child does something, people talk about the parents.
True.
So why we don't call a spade a spade? Why we don't call sin sin? A lot of things happening and people saying the church is not stepping in. We hold them accountable, don't. We are a set of hypocrites. And that's why this country is like how it is.
True.
And that's why we are fighting even on this platform to make better. And it's just a struggle because persons, we are not coming in agreement. We are not uniform. We are not in unison. And
True.
that's the reason why they tend to continue to use us, because they look at us as a bag of fools.
Mighty God. All right, my student, thank you for your 2 cents this evening, all right?
Yes, sir.
My God. What is happening in this country? Yes, Michelle.
Hi, Andre. Let me say something. Do you remember when Andrew Wheatley and this Petrojam incident was going on? And do you recall a check was written on Andrew's behalf to pay back monies by Elizabeth Moiston? No journalist investigated who Elizabeth Moiston was. One person did that investigation, and what they came up with was a gravestone in the name of Elizabeth Moiston. What is going on is that Jamaicans, the citizens of the country, are not holding these politicians accountable. See, somebody come tell you about, say, you must respect authority. The problem is the majority of Jamaicans do not understand that these people work for us. We are their bosses. And when you allow, you see this thing called mental slavery? It is what is killing Jamaica right now. And you know why it is killing Jamaica? Because too many Jamaicans are born PMP, born JLP, and not born Jamaicans. So yes, until we grasp the concept as a people that hold on there, my vote is important.
Yes.
My vote means something.
Yes.
When somebody promises me something, don't just vote for people because them say, and that is a problem a lot of us have. We vote for people because them say them going to do this and them going to do that. We don't ask them the question, how are you going to do it? What steps are you going to take to achieve it?
But what I am saying, can a government really squander $43 million on one person's personal ambition? You know, see something.
It's not squandered. It's stolen. It's stolen, and they do it. They can do it because the citizens of Jamaica have no problem with them doing it. Because if the citizens of Jamaica had a problem with them doing it, the citizens of Jamaica would come out and rebel against it. But they don't do that. They come on your show and they tell you that you need to respect authority. We do not question. We are not supposed to question authority. So they're like mindless sheep. And the very few of us who understand and see what is going on and will speak up and speak out are the ones that they chastise. Because we must speak the truth, because we're speaking a truth that their mentally enslaved brains cannot comprehend. So you see, again, until their mentally enslaved brains comprehend that politicians are there to serve the people, the politicians, this government, other governments will continue to rob the country
and exploit them.
And the citizens will still continue to say they are born PMP and they are born GLP. For Jamaica to change and for things to change, it has to come from the people. The people need to realize this cannot continue anymore. The people need to realize we are being exploited. The people need to realize that I cannot go to the public hospital as a Jamaican citizen and get proper health care.
True.
I cannot open my doors and windows at night because I might die. I might not live to see the next day. I noticed when you were marching for Donnelly the other day, the amount of them marching in a parade to do what? Emancipated from what? They know what the word emancipation means? If they were emancipated, everybody would have been in that protest instead of talking about them a beat drum and a go yes and a go this. They would have been in protest if they understood what the word emancipation means. They celebrated 6 years of independence, and Jamaica is number 10 as the most violent country in the world's top 10 out of 167 other countries in the world. Jamaica is number 10, and we're talking about independence. And this 43 million by next week, it's gone because the people do not care.
Thank you for that, Michelle. All right, blessings.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, good night, Andre. How are you?
I'm well.
Blessings. I have a point that I want to bring across, right? In terms of the $43 million that has been issued to that lady, whatever they wanted to get done. There's so many kids, right, going to school, and they don't have access to an iPad. Because, you know, the technology has far well increased. And even when the COVID was going on, and even up until now, Andre, there are a lot of children still do not have access to a computer. I believe that 43 million could have bought and probably help at least take 10 students probably from the inner city. You know what I mean? That they need help to go to college and say, you know what, I'm gonna fund this for education, because bro, God, this is what you say you stand up for, a new future of tomorrow, children in a native mind. So what are you doing? I believe that you could have used that 43 million and invest in the future.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Those were the days when we could not access certain things.
All right, thank you for that point. All right.
Where we.
Hello, good evening. Hello.
You know what the Bible says? It says what?
Hello, good evening.
Yo, hello.
Yes, blessings. Good evening.
Blessings, my brother. I'm just listening to your live, and I just want to give like maybe about a minute or so. What I have to say is that I'm a Jamaican, but I live overseas now, yeah? But being in Jamaica for most of my life, I've noticed that we're the most gullible people. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask questions, and we don't want to know how things go, you know what I'm saying? So we're just so gullible that everything that is put in front of us, we just run with it. You know what I'm saying? The whole political thing that we have grouped with, it's from generation to generation. It's been like it's passing down. Nobody's trying to change nothing. Because if somebody saying that they support a particular party, then they're just saying that they support the party because they're born in that party. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what the party does, you know what I'm saying, they don't try to like ask questions. And these politicians, they will never be held accountable for anything that they do, you know.
Well, you can't say that. You know why you can't say that?
Right.
I am using my platform to change the mindset of the Jamaican people. And a lot of people are now being enlightened. A lot of people are zooming in. I'm going to say this to you, my boss. A few months ago when I came out, no man, no straight man, no listen to me because them say Andrea Batty man and fish. You get where I come from? If you go in the streets right now, if you listen to the people, uptown, downtown, everywhere, the conversation is, Andre, we are listening to you. Keep applying pressure. So I am resonating with the people. And if I am resonating with the people, it means that I am having impact. And if I'm having impact, I can equally influence.
Yes, my boss.
Do you understand?
Yeah, man.
So if I can influence, it simply means that a year or two from now, my platform can determine the next government.
Yes.
Do you understand what I am saying to you?
Yeah, man.
There is a void. There is a gap. People want to hear the truth. A lot of injustices people have met upon this society. When you have a man who was incarcerated wrongfully 12 years ago, and that man can find the kind of impact I'm having. So I am saying to you, my friend, very soon, some of those who believe that they have the influence over Jamaica, very soon, remember the voting population in the last election was about 23 or 21%.
Yes.
Very low turnout. If the opposition wants to become government, I would advise them to become my friend. But the opposition is not doing what they need to do. So I'm not going to be friends with them. I am going to be the watchdog for this country.
Yeah, my boss, you do a good job, man. I swear.
I am going to hold everybody in public office under public scrutiny and public accountability. Transparency. You understand what I am saying to you? So very soon, you know, there is a group in the United States called I'm going to get back the name. Him called some Brandon something.
Give me 1 minute to interject, my boss.
Uh-huh.
What I observe most is some of the times when them go in office is for personal gain, you know, and family gain. You understand? So you find so the whole of them brother and them sister end up start make money. I think that them can't put him go and bully because them the 43 million they might declare, so them spend that on the campaign. But really and truly, where has it gone?
Mm-hmm.
What in a Jamaica really consume $43 million upon a campaign? You understand what I say?
But the campaign was not in Jamaica. All right, they spent $12.1 million alone for the Prime Minister's team.
Yeah.
Why did the Prime Minister need to have such a large delegation going to Rwanda?
Them just make up numbers to tea for people, them money, man. Because what I mean, when them 5 year up, you know, this are the thing when me find, so with me personally, me observe, when them 5 year done and them thief all of the money there, them just gone. You understand? So that is where me say them will never be held accountable. Because when them...
Well, I'm going to say to you, you know who's going to hold them accountable? The people on the roads, the people in the street.
Yeah, man.
All right?
Because me saying, they do a good job in terms of waking up the people. Them, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody like a real voice out there to talk up to the people. Them, because the people, them, basically, they're a voice to the voices right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right, my boss.
You know what I'm saying? But big up still. You know?
Blessings.
Blessing.
Hello?
Hi, Jay, good night.
Yeah, I was speaking to you earlier, but you made your point about the tablets, man. I heard what you were saying.
Yes, Andre, and it's like, sorry for the yelling, but it's like, it's too much, Andre. I am living in the States, you know, I'm Jamaican, and Andre, when you, bro, let me tell you something. I was in fasting today, and I have to lift you up. I care zero. We had to call everybody there to say we have to pray. Because, Andrea, it's like you're bringing a new thing to the island. And I'm talking this with my eye full of tears because it's like there's so many people you're speaking for. And it's like you are a new movement. And this is what Bob Marley speaks about. It's like you're an Exodus movement of Ja people. And it's like you're bringing something new to the table. It's like you're letting people know that I care zero what you want to do to me. I'm going to stand up for what is right. And Andre, I salute you. I salute you so much. I love you so much. And bro, I'm loving you from right here in America. Keep on doing what you're doing. I've never seen no one like you. And you do it boldly, fierce. You care zero, and that's what you have a battalion behind you. And I tell you today, Christians are for you. Because I'm a Christian, I can speak. And there's never a day I don't say, God, cover Andre Stevenson. We love you. Keep on doing a good job. I love you from the bottom of my heart. God bless.
All right, my sister. Bless you. What's really happening in Jamaica? $43 million.
Call ended.
Hello?
Call ended.
Hello?
Andre.
Yes, good evening. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night, dear.
Andre,
Yes.
let me tell you something. You see this government here? After the rich and the rich government is not the poor government. Help poor people. And the rich government this year, the rich and the famous this year government is help poor people.
Really?
And let me tell you something. Me say they don't help poor people. They no help, they no business if poor people want dead. Then go for the rich uptown.
Well, me love, them can't go on there because next election, me want alone and take them on.
This government no different from the police then.
You know, see, Miss Sophia put out today, say, at 27 days now, and all know the Prime Minister not talk about.
You hear what me say, Andrew? Andre, this government no different from the police.
All right, my friend. Bless you. Yeah?
Me live no way. Police don't make me live no way. I can't tell you that. I may call you and tell you.
All right.
So.
Cool.
All right. Have a...
Hello? Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night, mommy. Sorry about that.
All right. Look at when George Floyd, right? In America, Minneapolis. When the police do whatever them do to him, look how everybody come out on one accord and demonstrate. Jamaica need to get that, the zeal there, to be on one accord and come out against injustice and fight against injustice.
Yet, me no know if them not gonna get that, my mother.
Now look what me I think now, Andre. You ever think about running for Prime Minister?
Why would I run for Prime Minister?
Andre, you have it. You have it in you.
I'm not a member of any political party. I'm not a member.
You form your own political party.
That are too much. That are too much strain. That are too much.
I know say enough young people in the Labour Right Party and the PNP party want good, but them just have stifle in the party. They want to come out and I know them would have joined you.
I'm going to say this to you. The majority of these young people in active politics, their minds are more corrupt than even those who actually sit in the seats. They are the ones who do the evil acts. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I sit amongst them. I talk with them. I eat with them. Some of the nastiness and the evil that palpate their minds, you'll be surprised.
Wow. But Andre, I feel like if you run against in this election, Andre, me not feel like you're gonna win it, but me know you're gonna put them on notice. And when you come back next election, me know you're win.
But I'm going to tell you, man, I don't believe in losses. So I would not go up expecting to. Here's what I'm going to say to you. The next election, I will assist the country.
Look into what me I say, man.
Yes, but for now, I will keep as a watchdog for my nation. I am just 30 years old. I am just 30 years old. I have so much more years ahead of me.
And we're ready to play any part we can play.
All right, bless you, my dear. Hello, good evening. I don't want to run in any election at this time. I don't want to run at any election this time. My focus is greater than being a part of a political party at this time. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good night.
Good night, there.
Is it Andre?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm living in the United States of America. When I was living in Jamaica, the only time that I've ever voted, I voted one time. I was for Andrew Holland. And right now, to tell you how disappointed I am, it's an understatement.
You're disappointed?
How disappointed I am right now, I can't even begin to explain how disappointed I am in how he's managing or handling or whatever, running the country down to the dirt. I have a son back in Jamaica, I have family back in Jamaica, and I am worried. Because at the point that we're at right now, it's like there's no coming back for Jamaica.
Well, it's going to come back. I still believe in my country.
I was even on campaigning when I was living in Jamaica. The only time my father is born PNP, and I went out and voted for this man because I thought that I was tricked. I thought that he actually was going to do something for Jamaica. I thought that he was actually going to do something for the young people of Jamaica.
And he did not.
And he did not. There's so many college students living without a job. There's so many persons running away from Jamaica.
True.
How can a mother run from Jamaica with her child, climbing walls?
And the dead.
Jamaica right now. And there are more persons down in Jamaica. I know persons in Jamaica right now that are willing to climb the wall whether they live or die. They're taking the chance. I've never seen these things for the 36 years that I've been on earth. I've never seen these things happening in Jamaica.
Really?
And if only Jamaicans would just realize what's going on and open their eyes, this die-hearted thing needs to stop.
Wow.
This die-hearted thing needs to stop. We need to stop seeing orange and green and actually see the Jamaican flag, which is black, green, and gold.
Well, let us see, you know.
My heart is so heavy for Jamaicans and the Jamaicans that are there who have a chance to leave.
But if all I will leave, or it will go better?
I don't know how we're going to get back. All we can do is continue praying for whoever our family, our friends, or whoever that's back in Jamaica to just pray. That's all we can do. Because all these politicians are doing are lining their pockets. $43 million on our healthcare system and our education system is a mess.
It is a mess.
Or there's no job opportunities for young people in Jamaica.
Nothing.
Nothing is being pumped into these no factories are being built in Jamaica. Nothing. But we're taking $43 million to do what?
Thank you, caller. I'm glad that you see it for yourself. But you must come back the next election and vote him out. Come make your father. I heard that you say your father is a PMP, right?
My father is a born KC. May his soul rest in peace. He's no longer living.
Make your father proud once more, my love. Come help me vote him out the next election, alright?
We have to do something.
Alright. As me say,
I have to vote him out because they're all a bunch of thieves, Andre.
yeah, but when me I say, I better you take up the lesser of the two evil. Where you can work with. What you say about? So, as me say,
because we all are watching. Whoever living overseas right now, we all are watching. Let's know that we are watching. We are watching him.
my love, Andrew can't change. Andrew can't change. You know, like you have a cut by your foot and it turn bad sore and all you can do is cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off, my love.
We are watching. We are watching, Mr. Holness. We are watching you. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, we are watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them know that we are watching them.
Lord, mighty God. What you say you're doing? You're watching them.
We are watching.
Watch. What you say?
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
If they're calling this social media circus, the social media circus is watching to see exactly what steps they're going to be making from now on.
Mm-mm. What a bangarang in the country.
Thank you, Andre.
All right, my love.
And keep on. We are all praying for you. Keep on doing what you're doing because you're the only voice that we have for Jamaica. Because everybody prayed. It's like them prayed. It's like them crawl underneath wall rock. It's like Jamaica asleep.
My God. Bless you, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in touch, okay?
All right. Yeah, you hear the people say the lady says she watching. Andrew Wallen say you hear the woman say she watching you every step. Mighty God. Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Do you think?
I'm not hearing you. Your Wi-Fi breaking up. Lady, me not hear you. Your Wi-Fi bad.
Hear me now?
Hello?
Hi, Andre. Good night.
Yes, good night.
First and foremost, you're doing a wonderful job and keep it up, okay?
Yes, dear.
Pertaining to the Prime Minister, I don't necessarily know if he's worse than the ones that were there before him. I think the problem is the expectation was more. Young people, he promised a lot, and the promises are not being delivered. In terms of the $43 million, I think you have to be empathetic to the plight of the people that you're serving for you to even give a crap about what they're going through and what their needs are. School needs stuff, yes, and the $43 million would have gone a long way. However, maybe they don't care enough to have their people educated. Because when you're educated, you're empowered. And when you're empowered, then they can't get away with certain things. So maybe that is the bottom line, is they can get away with it now because the people are gullible. Election time come and they probably give you a little change, and that's all it takes to earn your vote. But after that, that's it. Nobody's holding you to the promises that you made to them. And if you educate them enough, then people are going to start questioning what the promises are and the lack of the fulfillment of those promises.
All right.
In terms of the healthcare system, it's extremely bad. And I don't see when it's going to change because it's not a priority. It's been like that for years. Corner Regional has been, of course, under construction for the longest time, and it's not going to change. And people, once more, it's us, because we're not holding them accountable. And the young people now have to get together and understand that we are the change that is needed, and it is up to us, because this politics is not changing.
All right, thank you so much. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Here you now. From such man go Israel and come back. A pure crisis. That's number one. See, number two, the opposition is too relaxed.
So you say the opposition is too relaxed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Khan was in that thing with the light bulb. Guess what? Look at the opposition. Was so strong, nearly sent him go to prison. The opposition is too quiet. Remember, the job of an opposition is to oppose. When they're quiet, relax.
So you're saying that Mark Golding too silent?
The whole of the parliament, the whole of them too relax. Too relax, man. And this is what is happening. The people them can get away with so many things.
So you're saying that the opposition is one who must also be blamed?
Yeah, man. We need vibrant opposition. We can't. This just happen so nothing. Then left we want to fight out here and them in the parliament sit down. And just
one woman, she just attack about everything with the Andrew back. But who responsible for the... One woman, she comment just a while ago. Both we just depend Andrew back. We not depend Andrew back. We are talking about a better Jamaica. How poor people, taxpayers' money are being spent and you're not getting money. You're not getting service for the $43 million spent.
Tell her to go say her prayers and go on her bed. Go say her prayers and...
Alright, I'm going to take a next call, yeah? Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello, Andre?
Hold a second. Yes, good night. Hello?
Yes, hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you know, so when you call, you have to turn off the thing because it give bad reaction.
But I turned it off. Let me turn the TV off as well. Okay, I want to say this real quickly, yeah? Calling all the way from California, doing my lesson plans as you're teaching as well. Let me just say something. Everybody talking about the opposition this and the opposition that. Jamaica just needs a new movement and new government. Because the PNP party is not going to do any better either. Both parties have done corruption. And straight up, yeah, I'm born labor right, but I'm not the one who's going to hold on, I'm labor right and I'm guilty. I'm not going to do that.
So are you disappointed in the Andrew Holness government?
No, what did you say?
Are you disappointed in the governance of Andrew Holness's administration?
Yes, I'm disappointed big time, especially with the whole Donnelly thing and not addressing her mom. I am. You know, even though I was there 3 weeks ago, I'm not telling them I enjoy the highway and all that, I enjoy Ocean. But at the same time, there's a lot that could be done. But I don't want people to talk about no opposition. But my experience with PNP, when I was growing up, what PNP party do, they look out for their people. When PNP was in power, everybody eat food. It changed now, I'm not going to lie. But when people talking about the opposition, we don't want a PNP neither. Because PNP do corruption just the same. We need new movement and new whole set of people for the government. That's just my 2 cents. So please, people will stop talking about opposition, this, opposition, that. PNP now going to do no better. Same thing, back to square one. PG and I'm up enough money and gone with the pension. I am a back about it and Portia come eat up, we'll leave too. And you know what, thank you for what you're doing, because I'm a big fan of education. If you're never educated, I wouldn't listen to you personally, to be honest. So thank you for what you're doing. And when you talk about the people of Jamaica, this and that, the people are not educated. Even some of the things you're talking on your platform, the people don't even understand. They're there, they're listening, but they don't understand. And another thing I want to say quickly before I go. You see the things that you're talking about with the 43 million and the topics you're touching at night, I want the government and all the authorities to know that you're not saying these things. These are statistics that are written. So they should not be blaming you for your platform. It's things that are written down that you're just repeating that are there. The statistics are there to show it as well.
All right, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, dear. Bye-bye.
Hello? Your reaction.
Hello?
You have to turn off the reaction, remember.
Yeah, man, I said that. Right? You remember better now?
Yes,
Yeah, Andre. Well, me, that's a boy, you know, I run in the politics. But me, I tell you the honest truth, Andre. I feel like you have to go take up the button there, you know.
Well, go finance the campaign for me.
Repeat?
You have to go finance the campaign.
Yeah, man. Trust me, the more 6,000 hard people up on your life, you know, Andre. And you have up to 15,000 people who watch your life. Come on, Andre, man. We have to do. We all have to come together and say, yeah, we can't make you alone do it, you know. We can't say, boy, we want you alone to do it. Andre, trust me. May that be the first one to do something towards the campaign. Yeah, man, may I be honest with you and tell you the truth, man. We need somebody like you. We need a third party, Andre. We need a third party. You know what? We're tired of the green and we're tired of the orange. We need a change. And the change is going to start within you, Andre.
I understand, but me not really there in me not have the political fever right now. Me have a fever for be a watchdog for the nation. You understand?
Yeah, we understand that, Andre, but may I be honest with you, Andre. May I tell you, you alone who's fit right now for help with Andre. You are the only one within the position right now who could have saved the nation. To save Jamaica. Everybody going in, Andre, just as the first caller, as the caller said early on, everybody just going because they must do something to them and their family and close friends. So even if the next election, once they get a one term, then do as much as they're supposed to do. So even if they lose, them already gain and them supposed to gain already. But me I tell you, Andre, anyhow, you will take that button and say, alright, they're going to farm your party, Andre. Trust me. At 30,000, somebody they buy your life. Check how much vote and the owners get what they are. Check how much voting get. And it can tell us the people that fly down for foreign Andre come give your vote.
Well, here's the truth. It's because we don't have the system of democracy that you vote for the leader, you vote for constituents, I wouldn't win. So when it changed to a presidential system, the electoral college system, then I would stand a better chance. But right now where it stands, I could not. You understand? So when we turn a republic, then possibly I could offer myself.
How long that now, Andre?
I'm not sure, but for now, I will be the watchdog for the citizens of this country. I think I serve a better way being the watchdog for my nation.
Alright.
Being
the people with up on the live right now. All we have a Tony watchdog. So we need to let you alone in it. We are dead.
Thank you.
We are right out this time with you, Andre. We are right.
Thank you. If more people join in becoming watchdogs, if more people across the island and across the world sees what is happening and inform me and say, Andre, this case is happening in Westmoreland. Can you talk about it for me? Andre, this is happening in Spanish Town. Can you talk about it? You understand? We serve being a better watchdog. Listening the truth is, you know.
One little thing before me go on, me I tell her, just remember this, what I tell her tonight. You are, every time you call, and make sure repeat it, you are going to be the one that are going to save Jamaica.
Alright.
I have no faith in the green and the orange.
Alright, no problem. Let me take this call.
Alright, Andre.
My head girl, is long time I don't hear from you. What's happening?
I just for me that I with some Carmen Parish sitting down here in Connecticut looking out below. Question, Professor. One, do we really have an opposition? I don't think so, you know. And Mark Golding know why he's keeping silent, I believe.
Why you think Mark Golding keeping silent?
Because he's going to do the same thing. So I'm not right to keep silent.
Oh.
You understand me? So he's sending the people to my message. You can't go tell me that you know, the different type of program. You don't send anybody friend over here. Yes. So the two of them is the same thing. So we have to talk about him. My question is this. I don't know much about the voting situation in my country. When I said that in regards to what in case there is a tie in the vote, how would that turnout.
All right, we cannot have a tie in the votes because we have 63 seats, so it's an uneven number.
Oh.
And remember we don't have an electoral college system. We have a first past the post system, that the political party that has the more seats win the election. Do you know that a political party could have more people voting for that party and still lose the election based on the first past the post system?
That's what a lot of nurses.
Because imagine, so the PMP has won 28 seats and have more people voting in the cumulatively across the country. And the Labour Party wins more seats but have less people voting for them cumulatively in the country. Do you know that the Labour Party still wins the election? Because it is not a matter of electoral college where all of the votes accumulate to say who is the prime minister or the president. The numbers are accumulated, the votes are accumulated by the amount of seats.
That one, okay.
So it's not an individual. So you understand?
Why I was asking this question, because instead of me voting for two parties, now we have four, we have JLP, PNP, Independent, and UIC. So I was just thinking about the fact now to overthrow the whole situation. So
what therefore could happen is UIC could form a coalition with the PNP and the Independents, and they come together to form a strong alliance.
Because you have people in each party and different parties that can actually do the job. So those are the people we look for. We look to take out them, the one that will put them in the power to run the country, and the bad one, they will weed them out. That's how we want this thing to go.
So, this is
where I was thinking about, maybe all four of them, because, they're going to be on the ballot box anyway, independent.
But even if all right, we're going to say this to you. Even if all four of them come together, they can still lose if they don't put in the constituency organization.
Oh.
There are 63 seats. 63 seats. The government presently has, I think, about 49 of them. And the way in which the government won the election was that they only solaced and carried out their base. Alright, I need to get back the statistics to discuss it. Do you know that how Portia won the election in 2011 was by popular votes? Every seat that won, the 41 seats that won, she won them through popular votes. It means that the leader make sure say everybody come vote for her. And that resonates to the point where every MP won because of Portia. It was a Portia factor. You understand what I'm getting at? The Portia effect. No! If you want to win the next election, you need that effect. And Mark Golding certainly does not have it.
No, me love.
He does not have that effect. And the truth also equally be told, Andrew has lost significant support from the Jamaican people. But it now comes back down to the organization of a political party. It comes back down to the organization of a political party. How can you win Andrew Holness? Is by getting the right people together. I might not be or will never be a fan of Mark Golding, but I'm competent and the people on the ground resonate with me and I resonate with them. Do you see what I'm getting at? Does Mark Golding have that equal? No, he does not. So Mark Golding's...
The man must feel the love. The man keep him out like them pan like him out. All the things that do a shake and with broke and it's like he might get on handicap in the where you call it the independent thing them is you say what them do for the show ya?
So all I am saying to you, I'm going to say this to you. Had I been the leader of the opposition, Andrew Holness would sweat his pants every day. Me not ask you, student, me not ask you, had I been in the capacity... Hello? I'm saying the amount of things happening in this country that calls for people. Come on, man. But we'll talk about that another day.
Both parties, people from those constituencies in position should have gone and visit the mother. It's not about Andrew alone, you know. We're in opposition.
Members of the opposition went to visit the mother. I can say that for sure.
But at the end of the day, none of them come out publicly.
No. You can correct your pan that the PNP did come out and speak about the Donnelly situation.
After when?
About a week or other ago, they did come out and speak.
That's after the heat already don't turn up and turn over, they look bad.
But at least them talk, the Prime Minister not talk.
Anyway, Professor, I'm the taking a show.
Alright. Would I drink some of that the caramel porridge right now with a piece of white bread?
No, I can't talk crackers and caramel porridge to the drink, sir. And then look out in the country, to think about how we can help the country, how we can turn the situation around. And it's mind-boggling to know that why some drastic changes really have to go make. It's not just one party, it's just every party. It's not about the party more, it's about the Jamaican people. We are the change, we can do it, and we're supposed to do everything in our power to ensure that it is done. No more behind closed door deal. None of them something we don't want, none of them something we need transparency. Transparency like I'm on a program. Make us see how the money they spend, make us see how they go, make us see who get what, and who get. That's what we want to see in my country when it comes to the Jamaican government. It's not about JLP, it's not about PNP, it's about the Jamaican government. Good night, Professor.
Alright, bless you. Okay, Jamaica. I'm going to end the program here tonight. We'll talk tomorrow. You just keep posted, as I will be doing a feature with Mr. Peart tomorrow. I know for so far we got $490. I got £50 from somebody. $6 came in, and tomorrow I will give a formal update as to all of the funds that came in, and I'm handing them over one time. I'm handing it over tomorrow. Alright, Jamaica? And to the world, to those all who is watching, good night. I'm going to go rest myself now. Alright? Walk good. No, man, no bloggers. People asking if me get support finances from bloggers. The bloggers them not send no support. I must say 2 people send something. for all of the money they make off of all of my things them on YouTube. But that soon come to an end. You recognize me now look upon them? Them soon have to stop use my content. Good night, Jamaica.